Welcome everyone to this week's edition of the Foolish Fish News, and I'm going to be bringing you all the freshest information on the world of esoteric and occult publications and the related events. And today we're starting off with Fulgur Press, who have got a sale on. And yeah, Fulgur Press's sales are usually quite impressive. They have around 50% off some of their books, and actually even more on some of the books. There are a few quirks, however. This is very cool. Touch Me Not for $35 here. You'll notice that if you actually click on the books, you'll get the price in euros. I'm not sure why that's the way it is, but it is. However, you might also notice that it's worth kind of not going down, not scrolling down, because the further down you go, the more out of stock the books tend to be, even though they've got this big sale banner on them. But if you're looking for like Enchanted Modernities, for example, Theosophy, the Arts, and the American West, then you can see that, yeah, there's more than half off there. So a very, very good deal. Fulgur Press's books are invariably of great quality, both in terms of contents and in terms of construction. The books that they make are really, really nice. Translates The Art of Crossing Over. They've only got slight seconds only, so this is so basically they might just not be in the best of shapes. They might have some bent corners or something like that, right? Moving on to Hadean Press, who have made available a second printing of the hardcover of Clavis Goetica, Keys to the Chthonic Sorcery by Frater Acher. This has been incredibly successful. I received mine just a couple of weeks ago. I'm really looking forward to reviewing it for you guys. It's a very, very beautiful book, and it's quite reasonable for it to have been quite this successful, and so they have decided to print a further 400 printed copies. When you when you see what it looks like, you'll understand why it's been this popular. Moving on to Atramentus Press, who have released images of the standard hardcover of Being and Non-Being in Occult Experience, Volume 1. So that's the Book of the Law Liber Alvel Legis. And yeah, it's just a standard box-cased hardcover with a laminate cardboard cover. This kind of keeps the price significantly down. However, if you go onto their website, you'll be able to see that they still seem to have some deluxe editions left. And yeah, as I showed to you last week, this is the design that's going to be on that cover. There's going to be gold foil block on goat leather to front, spine and rear. The price is going to be significantly different, but nevertheless, if you're interested, you can go and check out their website, which I'll link down below. Everything that I'm showing you right now is linked down below, of course. Watkins Books have tweeted this very interesting looking book, Cursed Objects, Strange but True Stories of the World's Most Infamous Items. It's not the most recent of books, but it's a very nice book, and I'm very grateful to them for having brought it to my attention. Some very interesting looking stuff there. I'll link the actual publisher's website down below, where you can check out the hardcover itself or the ebook. Or go and visit Watkins and pick up a copy from there if you're in the area. A couple of books from Amazon now. The Ancient Language of Sacred Sound, The Acoustic Science of the Divine. This looks like a really, really nice book. Just a really nice premise, right? A very nice topic to cover in a book. So the paperback is available for just over £18, and for £14 you have the Kindle edition. I'll link down for the UK and the US shop down below as usual, of course. Okay, moving on to Cord Magic by Brandy Williams, a very popular author, of course. This one came out on May 8th, of this year. So I completely missed this one, so sorry for not telling you about it. Cord magic, string, yarn, twists and knots seems to be a very approachable form of magic for novices and maybe not so novice practitioners. Looks like an interesting one, possibly. Karma, a yogi's guide to crafting your destiny. I was interested to see that there's a nicely priced hardcover of this. I'm curious about this one because I like the idea of it presenting karma in its original setting. Karma simply means action. It's nothing to do with reward and punishment. It isn't some external system of crime and punishment, but an internal cycle generated by you. I like that idea of coming away a little bit from the colonial idea of karma, which may have been strongly misrepresented, and coming back to its original meaning. Moving on to His Dark Materials, the illustrated edition, book 2, and a date has finally been announced for it. We're going to have to wait until October for the second book. That first book, I never got around to making a review, so sorry about that, but it is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm really looking forward to the second volume. So yeah, now we know the second volume is going to be out in October. Folio Society have announced that they are making a second printing of the Foundation Trilogy. If you don't know about the Foundation Trilogy, it is one of the greatest science fiction classics. Folio Society have been focusing on those great science fiction classics over the past few months. Coming out with a really nice edition of Dune, A Stranger in a Strange Land, and many others actually, and to see that they are making another printing of the Foundation trilogy is very good news. Anathema Publishing have added a new area to their shop, Music Distro, and so yeah, we know that Anathema have been quite closely linked with the music industry for quite some time. Their distributor in Europe is a fantastic music producing company called Cyclic Law, yeah, I was curious to see that Joseph Uccello, yeah, I can see Rare only one. Oh, I should have turned off my phone. Sorry about that. There's only one of these, but I didn't know that Joseph Uccello had been making music. I only know him through the Watkins books, which I reviewed in the very early days of my channel's lifetime. But yeah, I'm very curious about that. Okay, still staying with Anathema Publishing, Rod and Ring, the pre-orders have been announced for Thursday, June 24th, so we've got 2 weeks before the pre-orders start on that. And if you're a little bit curious about Samuel David, the author of this book, An Initiation into a Mesopotamian Mystery Tradition, by the way, which let me just go ahead and turn that off. Sorry about that, guys. The interview with Samuel David is happening in this blog Evoke. It's a very interesting interview where he talks a little bit about his interest in this particular tradition. Moving on to Dan Brown's novel The Lost Symbol, which will become a prequel series. Now, I just watched the trailer for this television series, so it's not going to be a film. I'm actually really excited about this. The Lost Symbol was one of actually is probably the Dan Brown book that I enjoyed the most. I just find it so difficult to get on with Dan Brown's writing style but the topic of the lost symbol really touched me at home. Semiotics and symbology. I think this is where it's at its greatest in all of his novels, and to see that this is going to be a TV series, I think that's very, very exciting. The trailer certainly looks very good. Check out the links down below, naturally. All right, moving on to the 40 Servants Summer Sale, 33% off Tommy Kelly's decks there. I don't know if you know Tommy Kelly's decks. They're very well loved. Tommy Kelly created this system, this 40 Servants system, where you can, well, it's a deck of cards, and each card is associated to an entity. It's a very, very nice system. I recommend that you check out his website. Let me just see if I can maybe zoom in onto some of these cards, just to give you an idea of the style here. Very, very nice. But it's, as I say, it's a whole system which Tommy has created around this. You can check him out on Facebook as well. He's there under Adventures in Woo Woo. So I'll leave a link to his Facebook there as well. Very, very cool stuff. And yeah, 33% off is not negligible. Very nice. Moving on to finally my board game of the week. I always try to fit in a board game of the week, and this week it is Rune and Write. It seems rather casual, this one. It's just a roll and write involving runes, because why not? The artwork looks kind of interesting, and the gameplay looks, well, pretty fun as well. The price is reasonable, looking at €18 for a standard pledge, where you get the game and all the unlocked rewards, and then for €26 you also get a neoprene mat. Looks quite nice. Now, actually, the board game that I wanted to show you, which wouldn't really have made sense because it's been out for so long, is this Twilight Imperium 4th edition, which a close friend of mine has finally acquired, and it's looking like I'm going to have to learn the rules to finally play this mammoth of a game. Looking at this down here, 4 to 8 hours. From what I understand, that is a gross underestimation of of how long this game takes to play, but apparently it's one of the most epic experiences that anyone can have playing a board game. So yeah, I'm in. We'll see how that goes. Thanks ever so much for watching the news this week with me. See you very soon with another video. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up, subscribe down below if you haven't done so already. Take care. Bye-bye.